Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's the Eradicator, and in this video we'll be talking about Star Citizen Alpha 3.14 PTU. As you guys know, it has been released for the people who are part of Wave 1, the Concierge, and the Evoke IDs. And the least I could say is that, well, sure, of course, Horizon is absolutely gorgeous, and some of the new improvements and new gameplay features that are part of this patch are very interesting, but at the same time, and that's of course something that is to be expected for a PTU patch, we can pretty much say that it is plagued by server issues, and I believe that this is going to be the big challenge for this week for CIG to find ways to make it more stable. This is definitely something that is a major concern here, and that's something that has become very obvious over this weekend. And the first thing that we are talking about here, this is actually something that is part of the known issues of this current patch. You can find that in the patch notes, is rubber banding. Now, in the patch notes, unfortunately, they only say that rubber banding will bring you back to your bed at Lorville. Now, I am unfortunately here in the position to tell you that this is not just happening at Lorville, it's happening pretty much in every single landing zone. This has happened to me, of course, at Horizon. I have seen streamers experiencing that at New Babbage as well. So this is, again, something that is going to be a major issue. If this, I mean, it's not really an issue, but it's very annoying. You know, you're taking the transport, you spend some time around the landing zone to just get out of the halves, and all of a sudden you're brought back to your halves. It can get quite frustrating, especially if it happens multiple times in a row. Now, in terms of rubber banding, this is maybe also the reason why you get to see some NPCs that just teleport from one place to another, which is kind of like immersion break. And sure, it looks funny because, you know, it's alpha, we know that, right? But at the same time, after so many years in alpha, this is maybe not something that we want to see in Star Citizen anymore, and it's definitely not going to be looking good when people are going to be streaming this or taking pictures or videos, right? Now, that being said, if only it was about that, then that would be great, but it's not just about that, guys. The servers that sometimes get so bad that the game literally becomes unplayable. I've seen people getting stuck in elevators, for example, like you're in an elevator, but then the doors would not just open. But that's not even all, guys. Sometimes you can't even get in the elevator as well. The doors open, and then, oh, surprise, there's nothing inside, or you get inside, you see the elevator, and then once the doors close, boom, it disappears and you just fall through the planet. That is also not very fun, but it can get even worse than that. Let's say, for example, you spend 10 minutes leaving the planet in order to go to space and maybe do a mission against some NPCs. Well, it may be very possible that the NPCs may not be responding. Take an ECN mission, for example, where you have a civilian who must acknowledge your presence until finally the mission starts. Well, the civilian may just be sitting there and do nothing. Or it's also possible that the enemies may eventually pop up because the civilian did respond to you, but the enemies would just be standing there and just not fly and not even respond to your attacks or even shoot at you, right? So that is already quite game breaking and annoying. But that's all. You may think, oh yeah, well, it's alpha, I just want to fly around Horizon. Maybe you will not be able to do that for two reasons. The first one is this error that you get to see on the screen right here. You are connected to login server 13. Your position in the queue is number 1. This kicks you out of the game, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to get back in. If you're unlucky, you will not be able to get back in. Again, another very frustrating bug that hopefully is going to be fixed. But again, this is not the worst. The worst is the 16K error. The 16K error basically tells you that the servers are down and you can't even log into the game, which probably is also quite a problem for CIG, because if people can't log into the game, then they can't test the game and they can't give any feedback to CIG. So there we have it, guys, a short video about what I think should be the main focus of this week. I really don't believe that we are going to see this patch released this week. There's a lot of work to do, especially in terms of stability, especially coming from the fact that 3.13 was, in my opinion, very stable. I haven't experienced a single 30k error for a very long time. Very few crash to desktops as well. But obviously, since we're bringing gas giants, it's a tremendous asset of a considerable size that is coming up here in Star Citizen 3.14. It is, of course, expected that this is going to have some impact on the servers. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. This is the giveaway question, as I'm giving away a Gattac railing with the LTI to you guys, the subscribers of this channel. All you have to do is to subscribe to this channel and answer the giveaway question here. What is the most annoying error that you have experienced in Star Citizen for the Pre-Phone 14? If you first, are you a Wave 1 member or not? Because some of you will want to answer the question and they're not Wave 1 members, so obviously, right? And then if you are, what is the most annoying bug or error that you've experienced? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, for the Patreons and John Button members on Discord, I have a lot of things thanks to Uncle for my Chiminas. I have a G12 with LTI, as well as 3 sets of Greycat armor, and thanks to Dragon Ghost, $25, $10, and $10 in RSI gift cards. Good luck to everyone out there. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. Hopefully, I will be able to get back in the game to shoot some footage and test some of the new features, which I have not been able to as a result. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. And a big shout out to Tala for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for your contribution on Patreon. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.